The new Family Birth Center here at the University of Chicago Medicine has a great patient and family experience. Our new unit has everything that a patient would need in one facility. From the patient entering our waiting area, through the triage process, into the labor and delivery suite, everything's at the point of use. Everything is really designed to make sure the patient has a comfortable and safe stay with us. If the patient were to need an OR, we have those on our unit, and the way that the unit was designed really allows for efficient flow of those patients. The other piece of our unit that's really exciting is that we have our antepartum rooms here on the unit. So this allows us really to care for those patients who we don't want it to deliver yet, but have a higher risk of delivery, and so we keep those patients on our unit, overseen by our clinicians, all in one setting to make sure that we're providing the best patient experience.
We really needed the team to design a process and a facility that matched our clinical expertise, technology, and process to provide an exceptional patient experience for our patients and families. And we expect this volume to grow through the years. So the flexibility had to be there to grow and change with it. We couldn't have done this without having Berglund and Anderson Mikos at the table with us as we're going through the design process to keep the cost estimations in flight to make sure that we stayed within the constraints of our budget.
I feel that the Kaizen process helped us as a construction team really learn the ins and the outs of the job from the very beginning and understand every space in every room and how it was to function most efficiently and eliminate waste for the user. And by that I mean more than just the labor and delivery folks, but all the different support groups that work in the hospital, such as pharmacy, clinical supply, food services, IT. Through Kaizen, you really understand the needs of each group, how it's supposed to be incorporated in the floor, and how to build it most efficiently so we understand why this space is the way it is, so that at the end of the day, they get the best, most efficient floor plan they could use.
The Kaizen process helped the project by allowing us to bring multiple staff, clinicians, nurses, attendings, and residents, all to be involved in the design and makeup of this new environment. We also brought in multiple support services as well. This allowed us to see what our processes are today and what our new processes will be in the future. Ultimately, our goal is to have an environment that supports the needs of our patients and community now, as well as into the future.
And that can be boiled down to some key points. One is providing a procedure space that meets the standards of the Center for Care and Discovery, providing an exceptional patient and family experience for those who entrust their care to us. And then lastly, to deliver all of that space within budget.
One of the highlights for me working on this project is that I got to work day in and day out with Berglund and with all of the team. They were all really fantastic to work with, and it made, for an owner's perspective, a really seamless transition coming into the project, making sure that I knew exactly what we needed to do, if we weren't meeting some of those deadlines, or if we needed to make changes, because the owner's always going to make changes. They were really welcoming and helped me work through what those would look like and how they would take place, and just how does that impact our timeline for delivery of the project. So I will say it was a really delightful experience, and I don't think it would have been successful in my eyes if I didn't have a strong partner on the other side.